So I love a win like that. Red Sox win it 4-3 on Monday night. Thank you for watching this quick update. Mike Antonellis. Make sure you subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. It's been great. We're getting a lot of subscriptions, and just we'll keep it up here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to follow me on social at the Radio Mike as well, and leave your comments down below, and we'll certainly get to them. So I like a kind of win like that. I know people were sweating, but think about this. I know we don't live in a time where we like to use the human element. It's very analytical. I'm not very analytical. I'm not opposed to it. I've just watched baseball for 29 years as one of the broadcasters for the Woo Sox, and baseball is more than just numbers. You're coming off a Sunday night game in New York on ESPN. You go to Baltimore, it's a buzzkill, right? They don't draw well. 15,000 on a Monday. I mean, okay, it's still summer. Team's not winning, but that's Baltimore for you. And no knock on the fans, is how it is there. They don't show up unless that team's winning. But when they're not winning, they really don't show up. And that's not an easy game. You go in there with an opener. Bernardino pitching on back-to-back days. He comes out of the chute, gives you 10 of 14 strikes. I thought Fitz was good. I know he got hurt. He said he's fine after the game. Biceps. And I feel a little ache in there. But I liked how he was throwing the ball. He only gave up 2 hits. They were both to Cowser, a home run and a 2-run single. He had 6 strikeouts, but he threw strikes. And your bullpen, again, I hear people say this a lot. Oh, bullpen's fine. And they're not. It's not fine. It's the bullpen is really good. We have to get over this. Oh yeah, they're fine. They still have their days. Well, yeah, of course they do. But Steven Matz, who's turned out to be a terrific pickup, he's been scoreless on all but one outing. He escapes a runner at second, nobody out. Whitlock does the same and fans the next 3. And then Chapman does what Chapman does. There's a real possibility that he could finish the season with an ERA of under 1. You needed a guy to step up. Anthony homered to lead off the game. You didn't have many hits, but this is when you need your guys to step up. Story and Lowe were hitless. Duran has had a tough month. He hits a clutch 3-run home run. That was huge. His 13th of the year. He's had a bad month, but still 73 RBIs. And the Red Sox able to win that. And still, with the way they're playing great baseball right now. They're still only a half game ahead of the Yankees for that top spot and 1 over Seattle. Seattle beat San Diego. Now, why is that a big deal? Well, it's a big deal because right now you would host 3 games. That's the way the playoffs work, is that 3 hosts 6 for 3, 4 hosts 5. If that were to be the playoffs today, you'd have 2 division matchups. So it's like an extra 3-game series. Seattle would play at Houston. New York would play at Boston. Can you imagine a New York at Boston 3 games? Also, make sure to follow my podcast, by the way, at Red Sox Now. We get a more in-depth breakdown of this. I can leave that a link. But I've told Red Sox fans too, stay humble. I know that you won. Listen, you've won 3 or 4 against the Yankees recently. You're 8-2 against them. I get all that. But you still have 3 games with them at home, which are huge. Right? So they could come in here and take care of business, lose the season series, and finish ahead of you. Those are going to be 3 huge games. The Red Sox schedule is very interesting. After Baltimore, they're home for Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Then they have West Coast at Arizona and at the Athletics before they come home for New York and the Athletics. We can't call them Sacramento or Oakland. It's a very interesting schedule where they finish the season at Toronto and home against Detroit, where the games against Detroit might not matter. That's going to be really interesting for the Tigers. Right? If we look at Detroit right now, they might have already locked up the 1 seed by then. It's good. I am getting way ahead of myself, but it's very interesting. All right, Red Sox with a win tonight, they'll win the road trip. They'll win the road trip 6 games in. Lucas Giolito, 8-2, 3.72 ERA. Kyle Bradish, this has been a tough year for Baltimore. He hasn't pitched all year. 4 rehab starts with AAA Norfolk. They're 14 games over 500 with Sugano and Rogers starting, and Bradish has been out all year. He's been really good for them in the past. So let's go Red Sox. Enjoy your day. Subscribe to this channel, and thanks for watching. Go Red Sox.